Good morning, YouTube. It is Sunday, January 15th. It is 36 degrees outside, according to my car. But we got a 100% chance of squat and bench today. 260 pounds of squats, 6x6, 160 pound bench, 6x6. Prepare for the storm. So guys, unfortunately I couldn't get any video of my bench today. It started getting crowded out in the main area, and I generally don't like recording out in that area to begin with. I tried to just get my bench done and get out of there, free up a bench for somebody else who wanted it. For those who care, I actually did hit all 6 sets of 160 pounds, hit each set 6 reps, hit each set of my squats 6 sets, 6 reps. Today was brutal on squats. I had a big old knot in my leg that I could not get out, and it did not go away until I was on my last set, of course. So squats were a lot of fun, but busted out 6 sets of 6 reps, so it's all that matters. Gaining strength, making them gains. Now that I am done with the gym, it's time to go and party for a 6-year-old, my cousin, over at Pump It Up. Woohoo! Should be a fun time. Get to see the family. Get to see my cousins. I don't get to see them very often, so, it's always good to spend some time with your family, guys. Alright, so today I had 275 pound squats and 170 pound bench for 7 sets of 5 reps. That sucked. Big time. It was 75% of the max plus 5 pounds I'm doing this week. You can do it 5 to 10 pounds. I only do increments of 5. I don't want to let my ego get in the way, thinking I can actually do it and then end up failing it. So I'd rather be safe than sorry, especially since I know my bench sucks and I want to make sure that it increases. But so all in all, I mean, considering how brutal this program is, surprisingly I'm able to hit every single set so far. Definitely going to be a lot harder by the time I even hit Friday. Friday will be 315 pounds on squat for 10 sets of 3 reps, which I've never done before. This will be the first time that I've ever done that high amount of reps total in a workout for that much weight on my squat. Yeah, I mean, everything's feeling good except for my back. My back's starting to bother me again. A couple months ago I had an issue with my piriformis, I believe it is. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not sure. It's over in the just above my hip in my lower back on my left hand side. I had hurt it while doing the strong lifts program. I was on my fourth set of 315, 5 sets, 5 reps. I was on my fourth set and hit my 5 reps, went to go rack it, and I felt it pull or tighten up, whatever was the case at the time. Didn't know, just went into shock because of how bad it hurt, to where I couldn't even put that weight back on my back without me having to dump it off. So that's been starting to act up again. So my plan after Smolov was originally to start cutting, try and get ready for spring. That's actually going to change up, and I'm going to be working on the weak links in my big 3. I know there's certain different aspects that I need to work on. I definitely need to work on my core. I need to work on shoulder mobility, wrist mobility, ankle mobility, different things like that. So that's going to be what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to finish up this program, take my deload week, and then start to work on, the different things that I need in order to, A, gain more strength, and B, make sure I don't fall apart any more than I already have. My shoulder has been feeling so much better than it ever has, especially on bench. Usually bench, once I start getting to the heavier weight, I feel like my shoulder is about to fall out of its socket. I tweaked a couple things on my bench with a little bit of help from my buddies, giving me different advice on things I should change up. As far as my plan 2 of cutting with this program, that has not worked out the way I had hoped. I have been tracking all of my food. Since I started the program, it went up 2 pounds, but fluctuates around. The cutting has kind of been put on a back burner. I have been tracking my food, but I definitely am not able to cut out certain things that I need, like my carb intake. I wanted to try and cut a lot more, but I can't do it with this program. I need the energy. I need the high carbs to be able to even go in and lift. I tried having a low carb day and lifting, and it just didn't work. I felt taxed within, before my second set of squats, because I was so tired by that point. And that's going to be something that I do as well after I am done with the Smolov program, is trying to cut weight at that point. I'm going to try and cut the carbs out at that point. Not completely, of course. I'm still going to try and figure out the math and figure out what my body's going to need. But I'm also gonna do cardio at the end of my workouts. Haven't decided exactly what I'm gonna do. Like I said in my first video, I am an aspiring law enforcement officer. Something that I definitely need to work on now. Cardio has never been one of my strong suits. I hated cardio, always have. Feel like I always will. When I took their physical abilities test, I had taken the test before a couple years ago, and you had to finish a mile within 12 minutes. I barely finished the mile the first time. This was before I started working out, before I started getting in better shape. Finished at 11 minutes and 59 seconds. This past time that I did it was back in October, and I finished in 9 minutes on the dot. Again, cardio, I suck at. So that's something that I feel like I'm going to be starting to do. Instead of doing HIIT cardio more to focus on cutting, I think I'm going to work on trying to decrease my mile time and try to start doing distance running a lot more. Try to get at least a mile. Probably start off with first week, quarter mile, second week, half mile. Just slowly build it up. Like I said, I don't run ever. Hate it. Hate it. So we'll see how that works. But that's going to be my plans after the end of this program, which will end next Friday, the 27th of January. And then I'll take my deload and probably work in some cardio while I'm doing my deload as well. With the deload, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm probably just going to go in and, find whatever equipment's open. There's a lot of new year, new me people up in there, up in the gym right now. So, gonna try to find something that's actually open, and see what I can do. So it's gonna be just kind of like go in, lift, go home, kind of workouts, but something to just keep me going. Normally, my deload weeks, I would just take the week off, just catch up on stuff around the house, catch up on things that I need to do, and just let my body fully recover, get more sleep and everything. But I think I'm going to stop doing that. It definitely worked for me. It probably still will, but it's something that I feel like I want to be in the gym as often as possible. I need to make this happen for me. And thanks for watching, guys. Oh look, that's my last video. You should click that link right there. Go back and watch it. Oh look, that's my first video. You should click that one too. Go back and watch both of them. And if you like this one, go ahead and hit the like button down at the bottom. Subscribe while you're at it. I'll see you on Sunday, guys.